urinate. So I was like, I got to go to the bathroom, whatever, and take a piss. Hey, Craig goes in there, takes his piss. He looked at me. He starts talking about bodybuilding and shit. And what am I going to order? And, a lot of people right now, if they know who he is, they fucking hate him. He's the most hated bodybuilder there is on planet Earth right now. Or probably, forever. But let's back up a little bit. Okay, that's because some people see things only one way. Make judgments that are completely controlled and manipulated by the media. Whatever the fucking media tells them, they say, oh, okay. Okay. They don't give anyone the benefit of the doubt. Nobody. I'm pretty much open-minded, completely on everyone. Everyone, with the exception of two, maybe Adolf Hitler and Manson. Okay, people are trying to be, oh, Manson's smart and shit. I go, Manson's a fucking psycho. Anyway, I have my, I do stand for something or you'll end up falling for everything. Anyway, so back then, he was, people change, they morph, they get corrupted. Okay, Kelly, when I hung out with her it was about a year earlier, 2 years earlier, the most naive Midwestern girl you could possibly, she wasn't fake. This wasn't fake. Okay, she had barely lived in LA. It takes your whole life for that kind of, deception and all that fucking negativity and all that, what is it called? Unauthentic behavior and all that shit to just permeate you. Okay, you just have to keep up, you have to go into your environment and assimilate. So it takes years for you to get to that level of, I don't even know what to call it. There's no word for it really. So she was very naive, okay, and she knew everything about the sport and an expert. And then when I met Craig there in Phoenix, bringing me in to eat lunch with them and talking, I think the guy was really cool. I mean, he was nice to me. And I asked him, hey, you remember Sacramento? He's like, nah, he didn't remember shit. Anyway, he didn't have anything to say about Phil anyway. So we're eating, and I'm sitting feeling better, and he's like, I'm drinking water. Watch out, water, man. You got to do the night show. Don't drink too much water. You could eat, but don't drink too much water right now. He was just taking over as my coach, and Kelly was just help him, Craig. Tell him what you thought. Tell him what you were telling me. And it's like, what? He didn't know what she was talking about. He thought she was talking about something else, completely something else. Because we were talking during lunch. I was telling him about Phoenix and going out in the desert and hanging out with some hippies and shit and trying this fucking this. I thought it was peyote or whatever, the soup shit. Because I saw the movie Altered States, and I thought, oh, I'll give that a try. Fuck it, whatever. I wasn't pre-contest dieting then. I was normal, and I took the stuff DMT, ayahuasca from the Native Americans, and there's hippies and shit. Wow, bro, that opened me up big time, especially at night with all those stars and all those people around, loving, kind, and beautiful people, all thin and beautiful and young and shit. I was about 10 years older than everybody, and I was like, wow, bro. I was telling Craig, and Kelly. Anyway, Craig's like, hey, man. He's like, I got this crazy theory. I'm going to run it by you, okay? He's like, remember World War II, Himmler, and he's like an expert on history. All that the Nazis, how they fucking got those people and try to make the genetics and try to come up with the perfect human and the what they call it, the Aryan fucking perfection race, whatever, the super race. And he's, remember that? Yeah, he's like, whatever happened to that? They broke up all those scientists. They took them on Manhattan Project and shit. Well, what about the other guy, the geneticists guys? What happened to those guys? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I got a theory. What if those guys were the first steroid manufacturer, hormone manufacturer? They go, you know what? We're going to take our studies, but we're going to do it so that it's not in the spotlight, not something that can't be detected and discovered. So we'll do it underground, man. We'll introduce it into this sport. They already do use it, they're in sports. So let's just permeate. Let's saturate the sport with our shit, and we'll make it look like they want to buy the shit. Momos. They want to buy the shit, take the shit to do the sport, to get big and everything. So we'll set them up with the shit, see, and do studies and see what happens. See how big human beings can get, how massive, right? So I'm like, wow, I never thought of that. That's a crazy thought, right? I'm like, so you mean I'm part of a big experiment? He goes, we're all part of a big experiment. Do you like that or you don't like that? I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that, Craig, if it's true. And Kelly's like, I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to play it. Nobody's going to play me and all this shit. And he's like, calm down. He goes, okay, if you're right, I'm not going to be a participant. I'm like, well, I don't know. And Craig's like, well, if you're knowing about it and you do it and you know about it, then you're really not an unwilling participant. You're not a guinea pig. You just decided, okay, I'll play along then. Right? I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. Anyway, I was kind of heat stroke and shit. I really don't remember everything, so I just remember that theory, okay, and how nice he was to me. And everything that's happened before, people make mistakes, I think. Shit can go wrong, like fucking Hangover. If you've ever seen those Hangover movies, okay? It's a movie, it's funny, everybody laughs and shit. But I am not fucking kidding you. I've had times like that. I've had 4 or 5 days, sometimes 7 days in a row, like that movie, where shit happened just like that movie. So, I mean, like, I saw the movie, I started laughing, and then I started thinking, fuck, I remember when I did. Oh, fuck. And then I started watching, like, God, these guys is anybody gonna die, Is anybody gonna come out get shot or fucking cut or something? Whatever, they got one guy like a tattoo and then another one, and, fucking... Anyway, that movie's hilarious. I love that movie. Brad probably is my favorite in that movie. But, yeah, man, those guys, they really tortured and crucified fucking Titus and Kelly. I'm glad Kelly's out. All I can say is steer clear from these fucking asshole Hollywood fake fucks, scammers. People like that. And don't hang with anybody who could easily be manipulated by these scammers and end up just puppets, doing whatever people say you need to do or you can do, or try to get over on everybody or burn people and shit. Just there's a lot. It's everywhere. So I just want to get out of here. I want to go back to Florida. Not to mention it's freezing fucking weather over here. About God. Everything, Sunshine State, they don't understand about the valley, they don't understand the desert. It's cold as shit. I mean, it's fucking freezing in the mornings. Freezing. I open the door, try to open the door, my car, the fucking car won't even open. The fuck, it's frozen shut. I'm like, God damn it, I need to buy one of those little buttons, or start your car up. Not this car, but the Mustang. When the Mustang's not registered and I'm not driving it, and it costs way too fucking much to register it here in California, so it sits in the garage, and I go in there and listen to my stereo, and that's it. Anyway, I wish I could drive it around, but I'm waiting for South Florida. Miami, here I come. I wanted to share one more picture. It was, I told you I have my own, business and all this shit. It's about the next episode. Okay, the next episode is about my involvement with the NPC in California. Okay, back then, it was big. This is the 1999 USA when marvelous Melvin Anthony, my friend, who I personally know, became a fucking pro before it's the first person I've ever seen in my life go from amateur to pro. And this was the day, and I had this going on too at the same time. Look, see that? There I am, and I'm 228 pounds, and that's the SciFit rep, Scott. And there's my, Competitive Edge News. My company was Competitive Edge and SciFit. We merged these two companies. My company and their company. That's a press pass. You see that, Christian Duke? See what they used to look like? A little tag on your neck. And if you got that revoked, they would fucking pull it off your neck and shit. Like you're in the army. Like it was your fucking dog tag. Anyway. So yeah, that was then. I got tons of, that's just one picture. I got boxes of pictures of the USA. I got the best fucking marvelous Melvin Anthony turning pro pick in the world, Melvin. I hope you see it. I didn't even think I gave it to you. I should have given it to you in Miami when I saw you then. I should have had it in my fucking car, in my glove box all the time. Anyways, this is Razor Rob signing out. Have a fucking great day.